Pisces. Let's get into a collective reading. If you guys need anything, check it out down below. Patreon and channel members get to see these first. If it's extended, you can find it in the comments section. And I do have a second channel with all other signs and collective readings. All right, let's see. What's coming in for you? What do you need to know? What is going to be your advice from Spirit? What does my Pisces collective need to know about themselves here coming up? So there's a change coming your way. Shedding the old to allow the new. A lot of you are going to have to go within to discover what direction you need to go in and how you need to react. This could be a relationship failing. This could be a pivot in your job or your career. This could just be getting rid of something that you don't want to get rid of, redoing something in your home. A change is coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you can see these new prospects in positive eyes. A lot of you could have manifested this change or created this shift, whether you meant to or it was like a subconscious effort. The numbers 38 and 47 could be significant as well. Some of you could be taking inspired action within the next 38 to 47 hours or days. I'm also seeing a warning here. I see a lot of prosperity coming in, but they're telling you not to get too prideful in that. So don't let pride hold you back. Don't be too prideful when it comes to your job or feeling like you're too good to do something or to help someone. I'm seeing a lot of abundance and prosperity, but I'm also again seeing that if you allow that prideful energy to get in the way, that it could affect a relationship that you have in your life, okay? And there could end up being a lot of like drama that's gonna come from it. Let's see, what is your past energy that you're releasing? I'm seeing that they want you to continue to have faith in your dreams and what you're trying to achieve. So if you're trying to go for something, conquer something, achieve something, it's gonna work out. Give me your past energy. Make sure you're using your time in the manner that would be beneficial. So let's say that you wake up and you've got a list of like 7 things to get done. It probably wouldn't be in your best interest to procrastinate, okay? Make sure that your schedule and what you're working on aligns with your goals and what you're trying to achieve. They are saying that some of this could use maybe some fine tuning, whether it's your schedule, who you have helping you in your day-to-day life. Maybe this is something as simple as, okay, I work for myself, but every day I'd go in a certain direction. They're saying, hey, listen, it might be in your best interest to switch up that driving path. Maybe drive in a different direction. Maybe take a different road. Take back roads instead of the interstate. There could be something like that happening here as well. Past energy. So I'm seeing in the past energy, you could have had extremes in your moods, in your money. I'm also seeing that you could have gotten very distracted and discontent. So Spirit could have had to do something to kind of wake you up so you could see the opportunities that they were giving you. And so you could see them as something magical. You know, some people, when they're having to change jobs, it's really hard for them. When they're having to leave a relationship that no longer works, it's really hard to purge that energy. For some of you, you could have got very discontent in what you were having, but instead of bringing changes, you could have fought those changes. But now you're getting to a place where changes are becoming easier for you. In the past, though, I'm seeing that the universe could have had to do something to wake you up, for you to look at the magical opportunities you're getting instead of missing them. All right, present energy. Someone could be spying on you in your present energy. For some of you in your present energy, I see you getting a lot of insight. I see you planning for your long term. I'm seeing in your current energy that you're going to have information coming in that could be challenging to hear. So this could be documents that you're going to fill out. You might not fill them out correctly. This could be a challenge where maybe you did something and the first time you didn't do it correctly, the second time you didn't do it correctly, but the third time you're going to get it. I see that there's an energy here of, I'm so glad I can learn something through this, but this is a damn challenge. I've got a headache. I'm exhausted. And I see you reviewing your work or what you're doing very carefully. Now, doing this is going to allow you to go towards abundance because you were very strategic. So you know how some people like start a business or get in a relationship and they go at it so quickly that in 6 months it's failing, they're getting divorced, the business has closed its doors. And if they would have maybe read the documents fully, if they would have sat there for a few minutes and tried to get to know one another, they could have avoided a sinking ship. That's what I'm getting here. So like if this is a business, this is something as simple as you might have felt like it was taking forever for you to open the doors on that restaurant or for you to get this thing conquered or achieved or for you to get that job. But what you're recognizing here in the upcoming future is that those delays and those instances where you felt like things were not working out for you, it gave you the opportunity to be able to see things through different eyes and for you to get insights that were going to lead to good news, to abundance. So this is something as simple as, well, if I would have filled out this document, I could have got financial aid for college. But because I was not willing to read the fine details, I got excluded. I got rejected. It's like doing something very carefully, doing something in a very strategic way is going to benefit you. And you're going to get a lot of abundance from it because you were very insightful and logical and you used the right perspective on how to handle this. If you're doing financial aid paperwork, you're going to read everything and then you might get the maximum money back because you were able to apply for everything that you wanted to apply for. I'm seeing here in your upcoming future that there is going to be a moment where you're going to be able to have patience to see where you want to go next. And doing that, allowing yourself to maybe take 3 hours, 3 days, 3 months before you go after your next opportunity or next venture is going to help you bring in a wise choice where you're going to be recognized. So let's say that you quit a job or you get a message of bad news from your job because the document you signed is not what you remembered that you signed. You might be getting a message of bad news, but it's allowing you to plan for your next adventure, your next path, and you taking 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months to yourself is going to allow you to maximize your next journey. So yeah, you might have not gotten promoted at your last job, or you might not have benefited in the way that you felt you should have at your last job, but your next job, you're going to be recognized in a way that I think is going to blow your mind. It can even make others jealous or others conflicted. I've been here 10 years, never got that award. All of a sudden, you know who's getting it. That could be how some people are going to feel. Now, again, if this is like financial aid paperwork or scholarships or promotions or things like that, I'm seeing that there could be a blunt message that's going to come to you and you're going to take that message and evaluate it. You're going to take some of it as your truth and you're going to get rid of the rest. And then you're going to show up in a different way that is going to benefit your future. So this could be like a business where you're getting a lot of lashback on something specific, and you changing that is going to help, and you're going to get recognized for listening to the public, listening to your clients, your customers, your people. I'm seeing a fast food restaurant. I don't know why. And then I see that hard work's going to pay off. And I see that whatever the change is, it's going to last long term. And it could bring a lot of like solitude and abundance into your life. So if this is a job, it's like, thank God there was a job shift. If this is documents, again, you could get a message of bad news, but it's going to make you review your documents carefully next time. And then not only are you going to get a little bit of financial aid, but you're going to be able to maximize your financial aid. All your classes are paid for. You got money to pay for your books. You're going to feel very victorious. And you could even get some sort of recognition from a school, from a state, from a district where they're going to award you even more. And you're going to feel like, all your hard work of playing basketball, playing soccer, playing football, playing all of those things when you were in school is really starting to pay off for you, if that's your story. All right. Future energy. In your future, I see you being really generous. I see you having an appreciation for the finer things. A lot of you could be going to like art museums in your future or adding art pieces into your home. I see you focusing on things that can grow in your future. I see you really getting more connected to maybe your family, your home. Some of you could still be kind of putting your roots down in your home. Now, you could have lived there for 5+ years, but you could still be getting to know the kind of style that you have, how you want your home to look, what works for you and what doesn't. I see in the future that you're going to hear about an opportunity, whether this is an idea that you're going to come up with. This could be an idea that a client comes up with or a customer. This could be a promotion that's going to be brought to you. This could be, again, a scholarship. Some of you could hear about something that you're going to be interested in, whether it's like an art form, pottery, clay classes. I'm saying that you're going to open yourself up to something new, and I see that it's going to grow. I see that you might be a little unsure if you can be dependable in this. So if it's like going back to school, can I be dependable? Working 2 jobs, can I be dependable? Taking this promotion, can I be dependable? Coming after this hobby or learning how to, ski, skate, surf, can I be dependable? I see ultimately that you're going to recognize that whatever this is, it's something that you love. And I'm even seeing for some of you that you're going to be recognized for it. So some of you here in your upcoming future, you're going to get into like a new hobby. Like putting patches on hats, making t-shirts, buying wholesale and then selling it in your own store. I'm saying that you could even collaborate with like other businesses. Let's say that you're a manager and you get promoted as a manager in your future. You might want to collaborate with other departments or other stores to maximize not only the group and how they work with one another, but maybe the district as a whole. And I see that whatever this is that you're going to study or you're going to kind of fall into, you're going to love it so much, it's going to soar, and you're going to be paid very well for it. And I'm seeing that whatever this is, so like let's say that this is a manager. Let's say you're going to be a manager and you've never been a manager before. You're going to learn how to become a manager. You're going to have an excellent reputation. So it's like this is going to be the beginning of the end. This is going to be the beginning of them saying, at this moment, this is when Susan become a manager. Susan is the #1 badass manager in this district. If you want a manager to get your team into shape and to get the people out that ain't worth a damn and get the people in that are, you need to hire Susan. That could end up being your reputation. You could go from being a server to being a manager to being the person who turns corporations or stores around and makes it from being almost bankrupt to soaring. Some of you, you're about to rewrite your reputation, mainly because you're doing something that you love. For some of you, this could be like fostering animals, fostering people, fostering adults, maybe helping the homeless. You're going to be helping, but it's going to be in a way where you not only are you going to feel seen, but you're going to feel like you get to do something that you love, something that feeds purpose to your soul. And it's not being a good husband or wife. It's not being a good mom or dad. It's not being a good animal owner. It's something where it's like, I'm finding purpose because I think this is what I was meant to do. I was meant to come in, point out the problems, fix the problems, and move on to the next. That could be how some of you are feeling. Now, I am saying that during this, you might end up having to stand up for yourself. So there could be challenges that are going to come in where you're going to have to decide what battles you want to fight and what battles you don't. Let's say that these are colleges. What college do you want to go to? Because if you really want to go back and forth, they're going to say, oh, they're giving you that. Well, I'll give you this. Make sure that you're standing up for what you believe is true. Okay? Have confidence in your choices. So if you feel that a corporation is bankrupt for a reason and you can't turn it around, sorry, there's nothing I can do here. My hands are tied. Don't put yourself in losing battles when you can see it clearly from the outside that you can't help. Let's say that you're going to school to become a therapist. You are allowed to fire a client, reject a client, say, hey, what you're needing from me and what I'm going to be able to give and what I'm going to be able to help you with does not align. And I know you don't see it, but that's okay because I truly believe to my core that I'm going to be no benefit from you, no benefit for you. And I would rather me tell you that now than you hate me in 5 years because I took your money and didn't help you. I believe deep down I can't help you. I believe deep down I can't be the running back for this football team. I can't be the quarterback for y'all. Sorry. And there could be an energy here of, but we want you to be. You need to do it. What do you mean? I'll pay you more. Choose your battles wisely. Okay? I'm seeing a lot of things that you're going to be able to celebrate here in your near future. A lot of things that you're going to be really proud of. You're going to be really excited in your near future, feeling on fire. But there could be people around you that are going to want to put out that fire, whether it's passion that you have, whether it's some of you, this is a job that you're going to treat like a baby, and it could piss people off that you are treating a job as a child. And they could say, listen, a job does not replace a lover or a child. Didn't ask. That could be for some of you. There could be people who are going to bring in opinions and thoughts where they are going to be projecting, and you're going to have to say, okay, this is what I want to be dedicated to. I'm also seeing for some of you that you could end up hearing about, you're going to end up hearing a conversation. Now, I don't know if you're going to be in what I'm about to bring in, but you will hear a conversation from either a lover, a friend, a family member, an acquaintance. Someone is in a court battle or will be here coming up with someone who's not honest. And whoever's going to bring this up, the reason they're bringing it up is because they're concerned. So this could be a friend who's in the middle of a court battle and they feel like something's about to be taken from them or they're scared what's going to happen. Family member, this could be a lover that you're with that's in a court battle. I am seeing here someone is concerned and they're thinking a lot about something that's going to take place. Now, for some of you, someone's concerned because there's a family member that is sick or will be sick here coming up, and someone is dreading when that happens, when that person finally passes, and what's going to take place. Are we going to have to go to court and fight over this stuff? Are we going to turn from family members to enemies? Because I'm going to tell you something. Everybody's family members, everybody loves you until someone dies. And it will shock you how people show up when someone dies. I remember being little and people telling me, you know, when someone dies, everybody's true colors come out. And I remember thinking, there ain't no way. Oh, there is a way. There were sides of people that I seen when my dad died that I was like, oh my God, you're a stranger. Or maybe the version of you that I've known all this time was a lie. So some of you, whether this is going to be, again, a friend attached to you, a lover attached to you, a family member that's about to come in and have something going on and they're going to vent to you, someone is dreading something that is about to start unfolding and what could possibly take place. I see a message being discussed, and I see a choice ultimately being made. The choice is being made from love. So if this is a court system where someone's having to go in, the choice is for the betterment of the child. The choice is for the betterment of the legacy as a whole. The choice is being made from love. But someone could be very concerned when it comes to like the outcome and what's going to happen, okay? Someone here could be wanting to stand up against you and someone could be wanting to stand up against you or start an argument with you over a child. But I am saying, okay, so let's say that you have a kid with someone. I'm seeing lack of effort and dedication, but I'm also saying that you always have to stand up for yourself when it comes to this battle. So here in your near future, I'm seeing that someone, whether this is like a mom or a dad who's never been there for the grandchild, but all of a sudden they think that they have a right to see them. The parent who's never actually been a parent, but all of a sudden they want to be mom or dad and you need to pick up the phone when they call. Something like that could be happening here coming up. It's like someone is going to expect you to answer their call, accept what they're giving. And I'm saying that you need to choose your battle wisely, but I'm also saying that you need to stand up for yourself, okay? Hold on. What else is going to happen there? Yeah. Someone here could be in despair. Sending a message. It's going to be an official person. For some of you, this is going to be really random, but for some of you, there's about to be a journey that someone's going to take, and that person's a false person. Some of you here coming up, you could be getting taken to court by someone, whether it's a family member, a child, a baby mama, baby daddy. Whoever's doing this, though, they're false. So some of you might be getting served papers here coming up. Let's say that you do have a baby mama, baby daddy, or a family member that you kind of feel like would do something like that. I'm seeing that that could happen, but I'm seeing that the reason that they're doing it, the reason that they're wanting to go for their rights, or they're wanting to be able to see that child, or they're wanting 50-50 custody, isn't because they necessarily want it. It's because they've been having a conversation with like a family member, someone that they're with. There's been a conversation that's taken place where someone's been like, yeah, you're right, I should do this. But they're showing up from a place of like false pretenses. It isn't because they want to do it. It's because, well, that's what I was told was right. I mean, I am so-and-so's mom or dad. I know I've not been here for 4 years, but I have rights. You have the right to step up or step out. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here because I'm starting to get a little confused, and I really don't want to dig into that negative person. But yeah, now this could be like a parent. This might be one of your parents that was never really there for you as a kid. They didn't really put in the effort to get to know you as a child, but now they could want a message and want your help with some sort of bill, some sort of debt, or they could even be taking you to court if this is like a toxic family dynamic. But I am saying here, though, that this person never put in effort. So whatever they're doing, it's from false pretenses. And I'm saying that you need to stand up for yourself. So whatever this is, stand up for yourself. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. Have a blessed day.